Hello guys, welcome back. This is a boy again, Adamslink. How you guys doing? I hope you guys had a wonderful day. Well, let's start with discussing about Davido Chioma. It has been established without reasonable doubt that Davido and Chioma are finally back with each other. So you recall of Valentine's Day, Davido of course shared videos of him again buying some expensive wristband for a female friend on Valentine's Day for Valentine. So a blog tried to put the puzzle together, and the exact wristband Davido bought was seen on Chioma's. So again, Davido was seen performing at Chioma's elder sister's wedding. Let me try to explain everything, guys. If, for instance, I am not in talking term with my girlfriend, and my boyfriend invites my ex-girlfriend to his party, I will be extremely annoyed, right? I should be mad because my brother should be on my side. Well, Chioma wasn't mad. In fact, Chioma was the person who actually talked to Davido to perform at her sister's wedding. Of course, Davido wanted to do it, and he has to seek for Chioma's approval first. Davido cannot just disrespect Chioma like that, or Chioma's elder sister cannot just disrespect Chioma like that, because Chioma's elder sister is supposed to be with Chioma. And if Chioma is not good with Davido, I do not see any reason why Chioma's elder sister will be allowing Davido to perform at our wedding. So, reasonable doubt, guys. It has been proven beyond that. Davido and Chioma are definitely back with each other. Maybe they are trying to do things differently by not allowing it to be on social media, talking about it. You know now, all those kind of Chioma assurance and all those things they did then, But Davido is a social media freak, and Chioma is gradually also becoming a social media freak. So I do not know how long they're going to be able to keep this away from social media. So let's talk about Abba Kyari. Abba Kyari is very angry currently. In fact, he just sued the federal government. So, drug trafficker detained DSP Abba Kyari dragged federal government to court, seek immediate release for NDLEA custody. So Abba Kyari is suspended Deputy Commissioner of Police, who is currently in the custody of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency over allegation of drug trafficking, has dragged the federal government to court over his continuous detention. He was arrested on Monday, February 14th by NDLEA for alleged leading a cartel of drugs barons operating Brasilia and Singapore network. Can you imagine? Brazilian and Singapore network. Man, this Abba Kyari na really done. This is Nigeria Pablo Escobar. Well, now he's suing the federal government to immediately grant him bail and release from NDLEA custody. Abba Kyari, you were formerly in the system. You know how this thing works. You cannot sue the federal government. You know how all those things works. You guys have arrested a couple of people before, and you make sure even with court order, yet those people are still detained. You know how all those things work. Now it's your turn. You think the law can just automatically just say one thing and the federal government will let you go? Well, we also have an update about that, and guess what? Court declined DCP Abba Kyari's application for bail. The Federal High Court in Abuja has declined the bail application filed by suspended Deputy Commissioner of Police Abba Kyari, who was arrested by Operative of Drug Law Enforcement Agency NDLEA over allegation of drug trafficking. Well, all your vaccination, the court has declined the application. So let's see his next line of action. Then Obi Cubana is currently enjoying himself, not the way that you guys think. Obi Cubana was formerly arrested, or should I say invited by NDLEA to answer some questions. Then a few weeks later, Abba Kyari was arrested. So now, there was a time they were trying to put the thing on Obi Cubana, saying Obi Cubana was the main target here. Well, Obi Cubana flexing and enjoying hanging out with friends. I do not think Obi Cubana is worried about anything at all. I don't see that guy being worried. Nothing they shake that guy. Maybe because he knows he's legit. He has not been involved in any illegality before. Well, if your heart is clean, carry on. Nobody can touch you. Nobody at all can touch you as long as your heart is clean. Then now we saw Flavour. A fan, I do not know fan, or let me say a big fan, came on stage to start spraying Flavour, and Flavour wasn't having it. Of course, not rudely though. Flavour wasn't rude about it. He just simply hugged the guy and said, you know what, keep your 200 naira change to yourself. Keep your 200 naira goddamn change to yourself. Stop spraying me. Stop spraying me. Do you know I'm Flavour? I bet if it was $100, Flavour would not say keep those dollar to yourself and stop spraying me. What do you guys think? Do you think Flavour could have rejected $100 spraying? Let me say amounting to $100 spraying, amounting to, let me say $100 spray amounting to $2,000. Do you think Flavour will say no to that? Of course, it's bigger than that, though. But it's $100. Before you know it, the data will crash again. So, having a dollar is like having a NFT or a Bitcoin or whatsoever, because it appreciates. Then, guess what? Let's talk about actor Blossom ex-wife Maureen replies those criticizing her for dancing with her brother. Check out the way this woman dancing with her own brother. Can you explain it, guys? Is it ideal for a woman to be dancing with her own brother that way? Or is it ideal for a man to, in a way, involve in almost an entanglement with your blood? Your cousin self is not even allowed. To me, extremely not allowed. I won't support it for anywhere. If you like, you can whitewash the behavior. You can say, oh, this is the new age. There's nothing new age about this. It's extremely wrong, and I will wholeheartedly criticize it. There's nothing fancy about this. There's nothing sexy about this. There's nothing right about this. Of course, someone said, according to how she wrote, I swear to God, he is the love of my life. Then someone said, Omo, Blossom really drag a bullet. Omo. Then someone said, this is not normal. Of course, she's defending herself. Good for them though, but honestly, that is not normal to me. And check out this guy. NDLEA intercept fake 4.7 million naira. Sorry, not naira. $4.7 million cash. Fake $4.7 million cash. So, operative of National Drug Law Enforcement Agency has filed attempt by syndicate to steal at least 2.7 billion from Nigerians' economy by pushing into circulation fake 4.7 million US dollar cash. Can you imagine? Please, you guys need to start checking those dollars to know if you are holding a fake dollar. It might not be your fault, It might not be your fault, but you seriously need to be careful, because when they catch you with that fake dollar, Nigeria with their jungle source justice system, they won't say, oh, it's not your fault. Please be careful out there. And also check out what this guy wrote. This guy said, a friend who stayed like 5 minutes away from my house moved to the UK without telling me. I feel hot. Then someone replied, say, why, when it comes to moving out of the country, it's better to keep it to yourself. Don't happily tell someone that will not be happy for you. Then he replied, what will the person do? Carry your matter, go babalawo? Man, is generally encouraging for people not to start exposing their blessings. Please allow the blessing to materialize before exposing it. Please. I know you have best friends. If you have best friends, you have friends who are actually really want your goodness in their heart, then you can tell them about your travel. But we already know that generally is know that most Nigerians do not like discussing about this issue until when they travel. They'll just call you, say, guy, I don't travel. Where you there? Are they Canada? Say, well, let me know. Say you they pursue that kind of thing. All those kind of things. Although it's painful though for those of us who are really true friends. For those guys who are really your true friends, it's quite painful, but they just have to understand. They have to understand what you are trying to do. Then we have a few things to talk about. This one's coming from Reno Mockery. He said, better to be an average guy in a high rent area than be a lord in a ghetto. Move from a low rent area even if you have to live in a room in a high rent area. Poverty is not caused by generational cause, but by generational bad habit triggered by your environment. Well, okay, there's another advice that said, cut your coat according to your size. There's another advice that will tell you, please do not spend your entire money trying to live with the big boys. Sometimes it's also good to just manage yourself. Keep yourself in that area. It's not as if it's extremely this low, really, really low life people. Sorry, I feel so weird calling any environment low life. Honestly, I feel very weird about that statement. But unfortunately, there's high rent area which is well occupied by rich people, and also low rent area that is well occupied by poor people. But honestly, using the word poor, it makes me feel somehow. But just cut your code according to your size and know what works for you. Please know what works for you, because some advices online will definitely mislead you or just scatter your brain. Go understand what they do again. So know exactly what you are processing inside. Then someone said, "Na Skibi go collect Davido from Chioma last," and Skibi just quietly replied, "You are very stupid." I see. No allow Davido and Skibi fight. Oh, this is how you people start trouble. Before you know it, now maybe one or two things go happen. Now they will call the Davido got the whole one kind mind beef with Skibi, but I do not think so though, because nobody will take your. Well, guys, I checked this really surprising news coming from a Nollywood actress. She said someone online just gifted her a Range Rover.
Luckily for me, 2 years ago, I got a gift that, goddamn,
What was it?
I got a Range Rover. Not the new one I have, but I got a Range Rover. And it was not even from someone I knew.
Oh, wait, sorry, rewind.
So I swear on everything that I have that it was somebody that had chatted me on Instagram, blah, blah, blah. He planned with my followers, he planned with people that I knew, planned with my friends. And they sent a Range Rover. Inside the Range Rover, there was champagne, there was a teddy bear, there was a cake, there was flowers. I thought it was very, very thoughtful.
Sorry, no.
Sadly, my family didn't let me keep it.
Oh, they didn't let you keep the Range Rover?
No.
Oh.
So, and I even asked him, I was like, oh, do you want it back? Blah, 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 blah. He didn't want it back. So I ended up selling it, but I never kept it.
And you kept it in essence. You kept the money, child.
Yeah, but he didn't want it back. So what was I supposed to do? Leave it on the street.
All that money.
I know. Anyway, so no, but the point about it was that it wasn't that it was a car. It was that I'd never gotten anything before, Stephanie. Even when I had boyfriend.
So my guys, do you believe that story? Well, the story they had me to believe, but I know there are some ridiculously rich people online who are just going after punani, fine actresses, and many actresses do fall for this kind of things. We see every day Big Brother Naija, some actresses receiving gifts from unknown fans. Though these are the sponsors. These are the sponsors, guys. So I will give the story a 70% true and then 30% doubt. Yes, 40% true because of what you are seeing online, because we know that there are big boys online that are willing to spend even way more than what she is even saying. So that is for me is true. But you too can kindly leave your advice below and tell me if you believe or if you do not believe. Well, check out this what this man is saying. He said, I only married my wife because I had no other options at the time. I'm in a better place now and I want to move on to something else. There's nothing wrong with my wife. I just want to pursue women who were once out of my league, since I'm in a better position to do it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Oh God, this guy really downgraded. Is about to be his wife. Well, I just hope the way you are about to plan to leave that woman, make sure you settle her for life. Now you think that you are so big now and you want to date women of your league. Make sure you settle her for life. If not, the punishment God will punish you. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the effrontery? The mind made the guy even get self till they come outside online, till they type this kind of thing. They vex me for body. Honestly, what is it now? Then I check this guy. They say after spending 6 years in Canada, he wants his wife to swear an oath that she didn't sleep with any man while he was away. Since na maniki she be, some men get nerves. There is no moral compass to justify anyone waiting for another person for 6 years. If you plant a tree and you don't water it, it will wither away. If I am that woman, it will even meet new children. Can you imagine leaving your wife for 6 years, traveling abroad, and you come back to your wife and you are asking your wife to swear an oath that she hasn't slept with another man? We know our mothers used to do it for several years, our mothers, but this generation, you dare not do it. Even God said will be punishing you. How can you leave a woman for 6 years, not touching her, and you expect that woman not to go collect one for her side? Did you even question? Did you even bother to talk to her and be like, how are you even coping? What about yourself? Are you telling us for 6 years you no do? But sometimes a man should be really considerate. I'm a man too, I know, but men as well should be considerate over some vital issues. Abba, that's why extremely stressful. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching. The boy again, Adamslink, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you next time. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Peace.